G'day, Lexi here from Your Easy App Solutions. Just having a quick look at plantation shutters market in Brisbane. So if I look this up through Google, I'm obviously going to find quite a few different players here. So Cresta coming up number one through their Google ads, marked as sponsored results. Modern Group, Victory Blind, Shutters, Blinds, Awnings. Now, this is followed by Places, otherwise known as Google Maps or a map pack, as some people call it. And what I find interesting here is the first player here is coming up with no reviews, no website, and is ranking number one. Now, this is a good example of a unicorn optimization where you could optimize a listing based on relevance with very limited components there. Now, the biggest driver here is the location of this business. This is located in South Brisbane, whereas everybody else is located in Milton, Inogra, and other places as well. Now, the closer you are to 4000, which is how Google looks at Brisbane, the more likely you are to come up. And obviously, this business has been verified. Now, this spot is potentially up for grabs if you have a business location that you're able to verify as close to Brisbane CBD as possible. Now, South Brisbane is not even 4000, it's 4001, I believe, or 4201, something like that. So yeah, there is a quick win there if you're obviously looking to grab that spot. Now, reviews obviously play a huge role as well. If you see this is highlighting plantation shutters, so getting reviews with the words plantation shutters is huge. And if you'd like to find out how you can get plenty of reviews, flick me a message. Be more than happy to share with you our strategy. We've been able to double our reviews at the end of 2025 just by a simple strategy that we've been able to execute. Now, moving further down, we find that there are questions that people ask, and this is driven by SEO, and then it's organic results that come up as well. So shutters, brisbane-shutters.com, great domain name. There are a few strategies that you could pursue specifically in relation to a keyword-rich domain name. Google prefers.com.au. However, if your content has been done really, really well, it doesn't really matter what the extension is. It'll rank it really, really well. Now, what I'm finding here overall is that Google Ads works really well for businesses that are service-based just to get those inquiries. But it's really important to note that these guys are running different offers. So as you can see, Cresta is positioning themselves with a discount of 35% off. Then Modern Group is doing like a monster clearance sale, and I think it's important to understand how that works. And this is obviously connected to the Google business profile, showing the reviews as well. They've also got a bunch of different other offers as well, 50% off every second opening. And then Victory Blinds pushes for the credibility, 37 plus years in business, fitting quality plantation shutters, so it's clear that they actually do fitting as well. There are businesses that just sell the product based on measure, and it's a slightly different business model. So you really need to understand who you're competing against. And I've also seen a few businesses trying to run campaigns for just shutters Brisbane. Well, there's roller shutters, there's security shutters, there's all sorts of different things as well. The more specific you are, the better the intent is typically. Shutters, blinds, awnings is pushing for a free measuring quote, which obviously works for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, what you really want to do with your Google ads is make them different from your competitors. So make sure you keep that on track. Now, when it comes to Google ads, I had a look at Modern Group's meta ads. Now, they obviously run a whole bunch of things across the country, being a national business, but they have got a plantation shutters ad here as well. Is your home heating up fast this summer? So they're playing that angle in terms of the heating up. I personally think it's a little bit weak because shutters are more aesthetic as opposed to heat controlling. But look, there's many different ways to position this in front of the right audience. So if you're running Google ads, it's obviously about keywords and audiences. If you're running meta ads, it's about making sure the message is right for the right audience as well. You want to show these to homeowners. You want to make sure people in the right income bracket seeing this. And if you're able to tie the two together, that works absolutely the best. Anyway, understanding what the top players in the market are doing is definitely giving you a competitive advantage. So this is why we put together an intelligence report for the Brisbane shutters and window market. This is where we look specifically into the top players in the market, how much they're spending, what sort of ads they're running, what sort of points of difference. They're positioning themselves. And I think it's really important to often review these positions and see where the opportunities are. So if this is something that you're exploring, definitely worth a chat as well. Another thing that's always huge is the actual YouTube videos as well. A lot of people struggle with the content. And for that reason, Google rewards the content quite heavily. So if you need help putting that together, give us a hoy. Happy to have a chat. There's a few AI tools that allow you to do a pretty good job as well. Now, obviously, a lot of people are looking for cost-related queries. And this is where we find that the Google Gemini kicks in as well. Now, this is a bit of a jam at the moment. This is called AEO, Answers Engine Optimization, and you can actually get your website to be listed here. Now, cost-related keywords are probably not the best, well, really depending on your sales strategy, but this can be driving a lot of traffic to your website. So have a look at it. Make sure that you understand how this works. If you don't know how this works, reach out. Let's have a chat. But it's about making sure you've got the content on your website to reflect this, and you are positioned as an authority in the market as well, which hugely helps. We find that AEO drives 60 to 70% of all high intent traffic at the moment, and there are ways to really tailor this for every business. Anyway, my name is Alexi. If you want to find out more about the Brisbane shutters market and what the competitors are doing, let's have a chat.